Hey, this is Dan with Part Shop Max, and I want to welcome everyone to episode 0 of the No Clue Drift Crew. So, we've been doing some testing on this concept for doing a podcast, and the initial setup was totally horrible. The microphones were interfering with each other, and there was a huge latency on the headphones, and everything was just really bad, and the audio output was total crap. However, I was kind of curious about a few things. Number one, in doing a podcast, I hate my voice. My partner from Max Taiwan, Emily, English is her second language, so we were both a little bit shy about doing a podcast. And therefore, I wanted to explore a new tool, and I was turned on to 11 Labs voice cloning from a podcast that I watched with the president of Ukraine and one of my favorite podcasters. And I thought that they did such a good job that I wanted to check it out myself. So 11 Labs can basically do text-to-speech, and they can do voice cloning. They have kind of like two levels. The first level is they can clone your voice with like 10 seconds of speech sampling. And you can give it like several sessions to kind of like make that better. And then they have like a totally professional one, which actually takes 3 hours of training to have like a completely natural voice. So I didn't actually invest the time in the 3 hour session, but I did the voice cloning for myself and for Emily. It kind of makes her sound like an American, but so the interesting thing about that is that we can do speech to text, and then I can edit out all of the ums and uhs and pauses, and then I can do that edited text back to the voice clone speech. And what it did for like our first maiden voyage being like a complete failure is it made it very clear. So it cut down like all of the interference that we're having in the microphones, and just like a basically horrible sounding audio, and it made it very clear. But because we only did like the 10-second voice cloning, it's a little bit unnatural. So I don't know, I might add some like background music to that. I think the information is like still valuable, and it's just kind of interesting that tools like that are out there. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and publish that episode number 1, and hope that it's not too weird. But we've got a new microphone set up to roll forward, and this is a portable one. So this is the DJI Mic 2, and these have like the shirt mics and a receiver, so it automatically mixes it, and mixing the two USB mics that we had before, yeah, it was just a disaster. So I think this will go way better, and bear with us, and feel free to give us any feedback, as we're trying out new things, and I hope the podcast provides lots of value to anybody who's just getting started in drifting, and that's why we call it the No Clue Drift Crew. So we'll answer some dumb questions. Feel free to like DM, email any questions that you have, and any feedback. And yeah, I definitely look forward to this new way of having a chat, and hopefully the results of those chats benefit people that are building their car and trying to learn, especially young guys. So let's do it.